I know, I was just thinking, I was like, they took a page out of Starrell's book with the writing. Well, now I can't get rid of that. Because I know what that is now. It's so funny because I was finding all these places and I'm like, I can't do anything here. What's going on? Oh, I'm so fast. Oh, I'm so fast. Oh, I'm so fast. Yep. You can see I marked it on the map because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm doing something. No. Oh, there's the carp and the snake. I should be reading this. I hope the sacred semicolon caused something. I couldn't read that. I can look at it now. Little Mal, can you see the golden carpfish? Does the one drawn on the stone slate count? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wait. Why are we back here? Uh-oh. We're here, Big Sis Fujin. Have you been waiting for us here all this time? No. After leaving Carp's Rest, I could only appear in places in which my power remains, and only by the grace of your adeptal energy, Fox. You gave it to me. Wait a minute. Didn't the gap in the middle of that mural originally have something that went with the golden carp mural on it? I'm not sure. In truth, this is my first time seeing this mural as well. That looks like the snake. Like, that looks like the white snake. Because I know that the white snake... the story goes that the white snake and the golden carp worked against Fujin. Interesting. Oh, so those are the two friends she was talking about. Huh? Not... I knew she wasn't talking about Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper. Oh! I'm sure you've heard of the battles that took place in the past. Which battles? I want to talk about Conria. Do you know about Conria? Sorry, I'm merely a minor adeptus of Chinyu Vale. I fear I know little about the wars concerning this Conria. Interesting. Tell me the lore! The Archon War? Yes. This cave was one of the shelters we built for the inhabitants of Chinyu Vale. Such the innocents caught in the crossfire when the floods overturned and the heavens and the earth split open could have a place of safety. I didn't expect that they'd drawn a mural here, though. I believe the ones depicted to be me. I mean, the big slippery carp, little Mal mentioned, and a friend. Huh. If that's the case, why did the most important part get taken somewhere else? That's true. Why is that? Perhaps dissatisfaction. The three of us were once great friends, with two of us becoming worshipped as adepti and one of us becoming the mountain's master. Later, Herblord and I defected together. Oh, Herblord's the snake. Because who else talked about Herblord? They were talking about like how this region was owned by them. And she most likely died too. Or perhaps the one amongst us who fought to the last never submitted, and only heard news of us afterwards. Perhaps to her we were all traitors, with the depictions of myself and Herblord becoming an object for her to vent her fury against. We were talking about... Oh, the butterflies, that's right. Huh, is that really the case? The painting outside looks like... Who knows? In any case, that's all the past. So please... lend me your strength in nursing Chujin Vale back to health. I can feel that there's another golden carp lingering where I used to, near Mount Shualian. Shualian? I believe. Shuanlian? Shuanlian. I was like, Hualian? Shilian? Oh, so there's another? If we get that one, I should have enough strength to perform the ritual. Speaking of that, I must apologize for being unable to control the golden carp even with you nearby. I know they might have given you some trouble swimming through the air like that. That was somewhat troublesome, yes. But really, where's the golden carp that should be here? Well, inside the painting. Just use your adeptal energy to awaken it, Fox. I don't trust you. Oh. According to what Fujin said, something about the carp. Oh. Oh, there, the tree. I still don't, I guess, know what... Go to the mountaintop pavilion. Oh, over here. Good thing I've already... Oh, a chest. Oh, well, that works. My apologies for the poor hospitality. It's been a long time since I last enjoyed tea with others. I wonder if because I already did all this, I probably would have, like, had to do all of this in order to be here, but because I already did it before doing the quest, it just automatically is there. It's been a long time since I last enjoyed tea with others. Hopefully my brewing skills have not deteriorated too much over time. I mean, I have some experience in appreciating tea. Interesting. What were you trying to say? It was also thanks to this that I was able to tell you that this year's tea offering smelled off. That was how I discovered the trouble with the soil and water quality. The Lumine. I suppose now I can tell those who fail to appreciate the value of tea about its value of confidence. Come, Fox, have some tea. Is this your teapot? I'm not sure why, but it reminds me of Madame Ping's. Huh? There was the time in Leeway Harbor when we fixed Madame Ping's teapot for her. If you think about it, you seem to have quite a connection with tea. Madame Ping? I thought I know of whom you speak. We were acquainted back in the day along with her friends. As little Mao said, I was once a giant carp, unable to leave fresh water for too long, nor live in salty waters. As such, they sent me one of these teapots. That was how my friends would have been able to take me, inside my teapot of course, to Guili Plains and Leeway Harbor, to meet those lovely people they spoke of. Unfortunately, such a time never quite came. Fox, Paimon, you've been to Leeway Harbor. Could you tell me more about the city? I'd like to hear about it too. I've never been. Oh, what am I going to say? Well, Paimon would like to start with one main restaurant. How about I handle the explanations? Sure, but don't you dare skip over those eating bits. It's a port city built nestled against the mountains, you begin, only for Fujin to interrupt you. She notes that she'd like to hear your Leeway story. You understand, to begin again. When we arrived in Leeway Harbor, Paimon were just in time for the rite of dissension. And we met a god! The child and adeptus before you listen to your words, and Paimon's incessant interjections, leaning forward as you speak, exclaiming in shock, and relaxing as the tension in the tale rises and falls. They also add their own commentary and questions about Leeway, such as the food and flavors available at restaurants, the toys the old lady sells, the gems and jewelry of Fei Yun soap, and such. As you watch Fujin, little Mao and Paimon be so moved by the tale. Along this journey we met many friends. Why are you giving me the option to say these things and experience so many things? I don't know. I still want to find my brother somewhere. Wow, a sea monster, huh? Amazing. Liyue Harbor is not what I imagined. Do you find it disappointing? Well, no, just different. Being different doesn't make it bad. I like the Liyue Harbor you described. It's good to hear that after all this time, our dear Herbold was able to find a home there. I think that's simply wonderful. Did he find a home there? What about you, little Mao? Could you tell me about you and your friend? I'm curious to know what she's like. I'm sure. I mean, Fox and Paimon have met her already, so it wouldn't be fair if I didn't tell you. So this is how we met. Ooh. Ahem. At that time, I was still a little kid who didn't know anything about the mountains. It was nighttime and some wild beasts were following me through the forest. It was super scary. Finally, I was chased to a clearing and surrounded by those beasties. For a moment, I was convinced I was going to be eaten, but suddenly, then they all backed off into the woods and then they were gone. When I looked back, there she was, looking at me. She was like Jade, but there was some dignity to her, unlike Jade. I knew it then, that she was the master of the mountain that my grandparents had told me about. I wasn't scared. I just told her, I finally found you. I've been looking for you for so long. Oh no, Sora. I've looked for you. I've looked everywhere for you. That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought that it was Baiju's snake. I figured. I don't know why, but she lowered her head in thought before walking off. She made no noise as she did so. I listened as hard as I could, but there were no sounds of anything stepping on branches or fallen leaves. After that, I would sometimes catch sight of her, moving between trees in a flash. Sometimes the rising moonlight would outline her shadow as she stood atop a high mountain. At that time, I thought it was strange. Why hadn't I seen her before? She was always there, after all. I wanted to talk to her, but she would always turn and leave. It was only later when she became willing to talk to me. Much later on, she would take me up very high mountains into very deep forest. She asked me a lot of questions, and in exchange, she told me lots of stories. In the beginning, Chaoying village was a nameless, barren mountain, and the rivers had a real temper. Sometimes they'd flood, and other times they'd all but wither. And on the barren mountain, she made two friends, a fish and a snake. But later, the snake was cut into pieces, and the fish sank into the sea, and then only Blue is left. Thank you, little Mao. Also, don't tell anyone about my friend, alright? Of course we won't. You seem quite familiar with this friend of yours, little Mao, friend of little Mao's, Fujin. Indeed, but that was all in my past. Many, many years have passed since I had no longer moved freely. I suspect that I might not recognize her any longer, though from little Mao's words, she might not have changed too much. The past life? Perhaps this is not the most accurate way to phrase it. I did not utterly perish, but I did lose my original form, and my strength and wisdom dissipated along the spirit veins. This is also why I invited you and Fox to Carp's Rest. If we were not there, I would not even have a form to show you or a voice with which to speak to you. It is thanks to you that I've been able to slowly regain my previous strength. Coming here and once more seeing these scenes with my own eyes, meeting old friends from the past, and more importantly, making new friends. I'm very glad. How did you die? Says Lumine. Did you die? My memories of that have grown foggy. The Herb Lord and I were both servants of another god, and it was I that organized the Rain Jade Rite, administering the rivers and mountains for our lord. As for the other, she was, as she is, a beast, wild and free. In those peaceful days, I also climbed waterfalls to Mount Shang? I don't know. And Mount Hulao. And there I met with the Adepti, whose powers and wisdom far eclipsed mine. Of course, that was all before the war. And then the Fire Nation attacked. Our Lord was not a heinous being by any means. Once upon a time, she made many dreams come true. There was an evil, it was the Archon War itself. What happened next needs no further explanation on my part, I'm sure. I would like an explanation. You talked about how you and Herblard defected. That's right. That might have been the bravest thing we've ever done. Our lord had all but gone mad seeking the position of a god who may rule this world, or perhaps seeking survival. Either way, she lacked the power to overcome Morax. So, in a final desperate gamble, she caused the Bishui River to flood, hoping to destroy everything downstream. Of course, she knew that it would mean what that would mean for Chinyu Vale and its people. Whoa, but Paimon thinks that's something we should never do, period. I agree, Paimon. Perhaps that's just what war does to people. Either way, that was our final adventure as a trio of friends. Ling Yuan attacked people with her familiars, herding them into the shelter we had prepared. Herblard fought against our mistress, while I climbed Mount Lingmeng and hurled the votive rain jade into the rising waters. Ling Yuan. So that's Bluey's real name? Of course, that wasn't a proper rain jade, right? It was simply the release of the adeptal energy stored within the jade pendant to have the earth open its maw and swallow the rivers, and allow the jade mouth to grow and stabilize the flow. Oh, what happened next? Huh, didn't Little Mao tell you how it ended? Yeah. That's right. Wait, really? When? Alright, that's enough about the past. We should get back to performing the rite itself. True, but what about the golden carp? Isn't that what we're looking for? In truth, you've already found it. It was with the previous one. That's how I was able to appear before you. It's just that I missed the scenery here a bit too much, so I couldn't help but have a long chat with you. After all, your sense of time and mine are not the same. You won't tarry long once your objective are complete, will you? As such, I apologize. Please forgive my capriciousness. Capriciousness. I have an idea, but I just want to double check. Capriciousness. Capricious. Given to sudden and unaccountable changes of mood or behavior. Fish time! Oh, so you were inside the teapot. Wait, where'd she go? Oh, she's just gone now? Okay. Right, that's what I was saying. I was like, every puzzle that they wanted me to complete in order to do the story, I already did, so... I can just get to the good stuff. Alright, I need to get water before we continue, but we will continue in just a moment. Alright, now we're good and ready for story time. Though my power is still a far cry from how it was in the past, thanks to your aid, I have regained much strength. Thank you. Next, we need to perform the ceremony. What effects will it have? It's been thousands of years since we last performed it, and the mountains, rivers, and spirit veins have all changed a great deal. But if all goes well, the vote of Rain Jade will resolve the issue. But I wonder why Bluey doesn't want it to happen. Well then, let's begin. Go, little owls, go! She has no legs. Snap. Ooh. Ooh. The fog's dissipating. Oh, that's the radio tower that they used to talk to the gods. Whoa, what's that? Huh, it looks just like the mural. Do you remember, Paimon? The one with the 2 golden people and something in between them? Wow, you're really impressive, little Mao. Paimon didn't remember that at all. Well, normally Paimon people have memories. Behold, the sacred mountain. In my era, to merely climb it was already a transgress. But the ancestral inhabitants of this place are gone, and the communing path lies waste and broken. Who shall judge us now? That is where the spirit veins of Chinyu Vale converge. Through it, I can transmit my adeptal energy throughout the Vale, restoring its water and its soil. We are only one step off from achieving our goal. Are you prepared, Fox? Let's do it! Indeed. Yay! Hiya! Ooh! Wee! Goats! Hi, goats. Bye, goats. Ooh, waymark. So many squirrels. Please, come with me. Fujin? Wait, why'd you turn into a fish? It's easier to move. Don't you like it, Paimon? I like it. She remains determined to restore nature. How could she? Oh, the miasma. Sorry? Who now? Get rid of the miasma here and move on first. Explanations can wait. Ow. I'm trying. It won't let me use my... There it goes. Oh, God. Ah! I really love this music, honestly. The bell is so cool and haunting. love the bell.
部品として使えそうだ。
Lots of critters around here. Ooh. More miasma. Apparently I have to go this way though. I'll come back, I promise. I'll come back for you. Oh, there's Bluey. She's so pretty. Ling Yuan, I perceived it would be you. And I do miss you so, but this really might be a bad time. Eh? So Bluey's name is Ling Yuan? Don't be like that. Speak with me. The opportunity to speak will come, but it is not now. You know this. I know this, but I cannot allow it. Wait just a little longer. It will end soon. I do not like the things up there, but it does not matter. Just leave it to me, Fujin. Do not come up here. Well, too bad. I'm coming up here. Oh god. Yikes, where'd they come from? Yeah. Lu Wu and Kai Ming. Why did she die? I'm so confused. Too bad. Here we come. Oh, I want that so bad. Oh, is there a waymark? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to the waymark and then I'm gonna go down and get that thing and then I'll come back. Okay. I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna be good and I'm gonna ignore it. Oh, pretty music. No, Kazu. Wee. Ooh. Chi Wang Peak. I'm quite sorry for not being completely frank with you earlier. Though I became aware of it during our travels, I did not wish to believe that my old friend Ling Yuan would be the source of the storm that buffets Chen Yu Vale. I actually had an inkling. Whoa, so that's what's going on. No, I had an inkling. Eh, you did? When? How did you figure it out? Context clues, Paimon. Her bald and I once defended Yu Vale together. Herb Lord. To think that she would do something so wicked. Her disruption of the spirit veins has caused the miasma to propagate, and the only one who stopped me from performing the rite at the first time was also her. But Big Sis Fujin, Ling Yuan, isn't a bad person. I know, little Mao. She is your friend. But at this time, she is the greatest threat to Yu Vale. If she controls this sacred mountain, she will wield the power to completely alter the land of Yu Vale in the blink of an eye. I fear that Ling Yuan has already entered Chi Wang Terrace before us, She means to rewrite the flow and path of the spirit veins. We have little time left. Fox, you have mastered the adeptal energy available here in Chinyu Vale. Ling Yuan and her familiars will not be your match. Please accompany me for a time and aid me, for the sake of the people of Chinyu Vale. I will perform a rite and open up the way to Chi Wang Terrace. Please stay by my side and protect me. Okay. Where are they? Oh. Ah! Oh, okay. I can't die. I was like, oh god.
Yuko.
十言チョックはローズクラッカースピナディロースの特注版気をつけなさい律令十言チョック
I'm glad that I don't actually have to protect her. Like, she doesn't seem to be taking damage, which is good. You know what? Those look strangely like celestial nails. It's odd how much those look like celestial nails.
Isa. Yuko. Sei.
律令十言ヤッホーローズクラッカースピナディロこれって三段銃八方の風羽ばたかんよいしょあと何発でしょう
Oh, yay. Won't you listen to me? Will you not wait? Your strength is feeble. You cannot match me. But do not worry. You will soon recover. Ling Yuan, say no more. Fox and I will stop you. We will stop this plan to destroy Qinyun Vale. The ritual is complete. The gate to Chiwang Terrace is now open. Ooh! When Ling Yuan changes the direction of the spirit veins, miasmic will be continuously generated. Damage to nearby characters. Hydro animal adapter energy. Okay. Eliminate. If my eliminated before gathers, stabilized. Reviving all party members and granting protection. Ooh! Attack increased. Freeze while she's gathering hydro. Shatter, melt, elemental, break the ice. Attack Ling Yuan and elemental type. Undergo elemental reaction with the animo to break the spirit wind pearls. Well, too late now.
律令十言チョック風よ散れ
Oof, she did.
まだ出して
Ha ha ha.
これって三段銃十言
もみちばを散らまく惜しみ
I sadly cannot revive her.
これって三段銃せっほっチョック律令チョック気をつけなさいファイヤー律令チョック律令
し風よはっ行こう風を知れふっしいざし
気をつけなさいこれって三段銃
Will you talk, please?
十言チョック
You could have just back then. You could have done nothing. I wish that I could read what she's saying. Oh, I was revived. Nice. Thank you for reviving me.
風に似た雲の行くごと
避けられる？気をつけなさい。姿を残す律令。打ち続けて。はっ、風よ。あと何発でしょう。よっ、はっ。もうちょっと踏ん張るか。
It gave me the option to use something.
はっ、風よ。
Oh, I did it apparently. Ling Yuan. Human. Let me tell you what you shall do. Fire arrows at my heart. If you approach up close, strike me with your sword. I will fight you to the last. You are the only one here who can fight. When I have crushed your neck, I will triumph. No! I don't intend to kill you. Why? I do not understand. You're Fujin's friend. Fine. You may ask me one question. You still really care about doing things like that? Even though you lost, huh? Let's exchange questions. Little Mao, do you have any questions? Bluey, why did you have to fight? Can't we all be friends? You bunch of two-legged, and you, Fujin! You have not the strength to form two legs of your own, yet you wish to walk in their form and speak to me. But how can humans and wild beasts ever be friends? That's not true, Bluey. You're lying. If that's the case, why didn't you just let those beasts eat me back then? If humans and beasts can't be friends, and you're a beast, you shouldn't have helped me. My actions are sometimes beyond my own understanding. You were merely fortunate. Well, why didn't you just eat Mountain as well? She almost bumped into you while lost in the fog at the foot of the mountain. I saw it. You humans possess such wisdom that even nature submits to your will. In that case, you tell me, why didn't I eat her? What kind of question is that? Mount Lai Shin is dear to Adeptus Fujin. Let us just assume you are correct. She has told me much about the Rain Jade Rite. Perhaps those memories affected my actions. You actually remembered everything I told you. Every year before the rite, you would tell me that the white snake how expectant you were, and how nervous. And after the rite, you would tell us how the festivities were so fun and lively. You would always speak, and I could not help but listen. Only humans forget. I forget nothing. You have cleared this doubt of mine. Now you may ask a question. Well, Adeptus Fujin, have you any questions? What? She asked if you had questions. Thank you, Fox. Oh, for me. Just a while back, Ling Yuan, I was telling them stories about our past. Why do you wish to wreck Chinyu Vale, which once fought so hard to protect? You planted tea trees, promising to... Oh, she's reading this. You planted tea trees, promising to enjoy tea with us. This, too, I remembered. But that sort of tea no longer exists. I want to change this land. I want to make it like it was those millennia ago. You have walked with humans for too long. You have forgotten that you, I, and the snake all come from nature. I knew that you were never truly perished, and you did not depart this place like the snake. So I wish to change this place in the form it had when you were born. All those years I have been slowly adjusting the spirit veins. Oh, I get it. That's what the miasma came from. Correct. Side effects. In the end, the process will change the soil, the waters, and the forest to what they should have been. But the soil, waters, and forest should have been? You truly have forgotten the past. The rivers rose and fell with the rains, and their path was not fixed. The tea trees and flowers were not trimmed or cultivated, nor did they exist for humanity. I know. In such an environment, you would regain your old form and frolic once more in the great rivers. You would regain your strength. Spiritual power blanketed the land in those days. There's no music and it's a little weird. The wild shrubs grew thick. Now the mountains and forests are silent, and the shimmering voice of the spring waters, tinkling like jade, can be heard no longer. But you don't understand. You still think you must stop me. Ling Yuan, I count myself more blessed than most to have lived such a happy life, and in the end, my soul returned to my home. You are the one who does not understand. Yes, and I've never understood. After you defeated me, you should have taken my territory. You planted tea on my mountain and gave that land to the humans. I do not understand why you did this. Oh, you're right. Hold on. I don't know what happened. Thank you for letting me know. Well, that was weird. The computer was like, this is gay. Yes, I have never understood. After you defeated me, you should have taken my territory. You planted tea on my mountain and gave that land to the humans. I did not understand why you did this. Chinyu Vale was once but a nameless land, and we were nameless insects, beasts, and fish. I was the master of an uncultivated mountain, and today that place belongs to neither of us. You took a human form and walked among them. You instituted the rain jade rite and helped them change the soil and water. I do not understand that either, but I could see how happy you were. The snake changed to a human form and used her knowledge to create medicines and save the sick. I could not understand the agile human fingers could help her do what she wished. Wait, I could understand how the agile human fingers could help her do what she wished, but I did not know why it was done. What happened after caused me still more confusion. You fought alongside humans and their so-called gods, and you perished. Humans fighting each other over territory and survival. Now that I can understand. You both belong to the great river and the mountains forest. You could have chosen to leave them and live on with me. Let that which is human belong to them, and nature belong to nature. Even if our territory were to shrink, we could still live freely. But now you wish to stop me and defend this land subdued by humanity. Answer me. Why? That was well timed. Ling Yuan, my friend, it is as you say. I do wish to protect them. Do not answer me with your own question. I was asking you why. This Ling Yuan might be a beast, but she does sure care about the order of things, huh? I know. That's how I learned so much from her. So you guys are just discussing stuff in the mountains? Well, not totally. That said, after hearing everything Bluey said about Big Sis Fujian, I thought they'd be happy to meet each other. At first, I was like you. I did not understand humanity, and I did not enjoy their excessive demands and love of hoarding, or their eternal desire to have more than they need, while caring so little for the needy themselves. Trading, wealth. Like you, I did not understand these concepts and did not understand why they influence human joy and sorrow. But across the long years, I have also seen other things. This would be really great if there was, like, music behind it. Why is there no music behind this? Is it just me? The cries of children break my heart, and the sound of an old person's shattered memories sadden me. Just as though it were all a microcosm of those mountains and rivers. Have you noticed them? Seen them? The children who wash their little feet in the streams, fishermen laughing beneath the light of the rainbow's arc, the moonlight tryst of lovebirds, their figures painted silver. Humans, too, are creatures of this land. Just how different is their innocence from ours? You mean to say that you have chosen to take their side due to these emotions? Not through natural principles or logic, and not due to anyone's orders? I suspect that her blood had much the same reasons as I, Lord. That said, I'm sure she'd put it all very differently. I remain unsatisfied with your answer, Fujin. I do not understand. Do you not? I think you've understood for a long time. When our previous god raised the waters, it was you who brought your familiars around to attack the people and drive them to the shelters we had created. I just wish to help my friends, to make their wishes reality. Even if doing so means going against nature and the principles you follow? Even if it meant going against nature and the principles I follow, I would do so anyway. Well then, we aren't all that different now, are we? Didn't you also choose your own position on account of your feelings? I am satisfied with your answer, Fujin. Now, you may ask a question. Very well. May I ask the next question, Fox? Paimon? What about my question? Wasn't it Paimon's turn? Ask away. I don't care. You hang out with your girlfriend. Paimon can't really think of any good questions at the moment. Since you've got one, you go right ahead. You acknowledge my answer, acknowledge me, and acknowledge that you made choices based on your own feelings. Now let me ask you. No, don't ask. That love letter, I was drunk at the time. You know what I'm going to ask, right? If I needed your help, why would you still make the same choice? That's right. And what's your answer? Oh, her ears! Yes, I would. Even should another 1,000 years pass, and even if you ask me 1,000 more times, my answer would be the same. In that case, Ling Yuan, I do in fact need your help. I truly wish to save the people of Chenyu Vale, so please, don't stop me from nursing the water and soil, all right? I promise you, Fujin. We have walked with humans for much time, and have learned their cunning. You have walked with them. Well, I am but a foolish beast. My claws and teeth are sharp, but I am no match for you. Thank you, Ling Yuan. And thank you, Fox, Paimon, and little Mao. You've accompanied me for so long, and you've helped me a lot. I wouldn't have made it here without you. I'm happy to have helped you, big sis. I'm so glad that Bluey got to meet you all too. I was so worried when you fought. You also have my thanks, Fox, little Mao. It was you who brought Fujin to me, though the circumstances of the meeting were not what I hoped for. What about Paimon? I exist too. A question mark? Can I eat? What? Can I eat you? Is that what you're here for? She is technically travel food. All right then, let us begin. Is there gonna be music? Please be music. Cutscene? Yay! Oh, she fish! Ooh. Pretty. Big sis Fujin? Big sis? Where did she go? Do you still not understand? She used all the energy she accumulated recently to nurse the land. Wait, if that's the case, does that mean... Yes, it is as you suspect. But she struggled so hard to... Though we have now finished nursing the soil and water, the miasma that remains will not disappear immediately. So, you will have to be careful out there. Eh? Sorry for making you all see me like this. It is just as Ling Yuan said. I've completely used up the energy I accumulated recently, and I can no longer maintain my favorite form. Paimon thought that... What's wrong? Nothing. Paimon's glad you're still here, Adeptus Fujin. Seriously, Ling Yuan. What about me? As long as you're still here, Adeptus Fujin. Though my form is as it has become, I'm far more comfortable than before. At first, I was trapped at Carp's Rest, could only reminisce about the outside world through the scent of tea offerings. If I had not met you and Paimon, people of such compatibility with spirit veins, I would have had none but my shadow to talk to, much less to be able to leave Carp's Rest. Thank you all for your concern. Please forgive me, but I must depart now. I'll need a bit of rest. And another thing, Ling Yuan. Speak. What else would you have me do? Or not do? Nothing. I just didn't get to say this due to the circumstances that prevailed before, but... Aww. Star-crossed lovers! But it's so good to see you again. I know. Aww. I ship it! Thank you all. Eh? Where'd that come from? I should thank you for bringing her back. Safe, smooth, and slippery. Even the way in which her fins move is the same as I remember. You sure have a strange way of remembering people. Or fish, whichever. Are you... I do not know how you did it, nor why you were able to obtain her adeptal energy. All those thousands of years, I have never once heard her voice. It might be due to Fox's unique constitution. I see. However, I am but a foolish beast. Even if I wanted to see her again, I would not know of a better way. I could only spend thousands of years clumsily imitating her methods, regulating the spirit veins in this land. I am quite stupid, and I only know this method, and so I did it. It was akin to scooping every droplet from a rushing river, or every grain of sand from the vast desert. I knew as well as she would not smile as she once did, even if these mountains returned to how they once were. See, she, I, and the snake once laughed and swam happily here. Those days will never come again. She loves humanity too much, even more than she loves herself. Or me! I'm sorry, that was loud. Or me. Had I succeeded, she would only hate me. But that would have not mattered to me, so long as she could regain her form and swim free once more. And Paimon thought you were more concerned about nature. Of course I care. A land untamed by humans, a land of wild beasts. But that is a different subject from the matter of Fujin. If she thinks that a land tamed by humans is better, and that the strange tea leaves grown in such land taste superior, then I shall do what pleases her. So, thank you. You're welcome? Well, speaking of that, Paimon's curious. What did the tea leaves taste like in the past? When the land changed before, the tea leaves' flavor was much closer to that it was in the past, apart from some differences due to human influence. Wait, so you mean that weirdly flavored tea cakes we had were... In that case, I prefer the current flavor profile. Tea leaves cultivated by humanity will be more to their liking, of course. What I do not understand is Fujin's taste. If the snake was here, we could ask her for her opinion, but perhaps her tastes have also become strange from spending so much time with humans. Before you go, Fox, I have one final question for you. Those that come from nature will, for some reason, go against nature, against the laws nature originally followed. Will humans also go against humanity, against the principles that they initially followed, for certain reasons? It depends on the circumstances. You may as well have just said yes. Thank you. I have received the answer I desired. Well then, little Mal, Fox, and Paimon, we shall meet again. All right then. See you later, Bluey. Also, remember to take care of Big Sis Fujin. She seems kind of weak right now, so she could use some extra care. I will. Farewell. Please wait, Ling Yuan. I have a question for you as well. Have you seen my brother? Ask then. I do owe you that. Okay. I thought you were going to ask about your brother. If human activities are part of the laws of nature, how would you view humanity? I don't know why you're asking this question, Lumine. You have a missing brother. She doesn't care. She's just like, man, he's off there doing his own thing. A strange question. In the distant past, they were indeed part of nature, but they are so no longer. That is because... No, I need to give this question more thought. Next time we meet, I will give you my answer. Oh no! Cliffhanger! You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the tower in Kainomiya. I also really want this... Oh.
Yeah.
I really want this spin crystal. I like this song a lot. This is a very pretty song. Can I get up there? I probably can, right? Oh! There's the frickin' there's a thing! Huh. Can I climb it? I can't. Okay, interesting. Huh. Okay. Oh, well. Apparently somewhere down here is a blue thing. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's another quest? Oh.
Sora. 風の流れる方へ.
Wee. I was hoping to find a spin crystal, but I guess not. Alright. We gotta escort him back. Apparently. I know, I love them too. I had the... Oh! Who is you? Hello? Oh, hi, Uncle Lo. We're back, Uncle Lo! Oh, thank you. The tea cauldron technician has already arrived and is tinkering with it over there. I wonder what's gone wrong with it. What was she doing? I don't understand the technician's jargon either. Structural analysis this, bond graph that. Anyway, she's examining the tea cauldron. Over there! So that's a really... pretty sure that's not what that is. She said that twice now. I don't know what that is. Hi, Mountain. Mr. Lo, I finished examining the tea cauldron. From the look of it, you two are back. I was worried about the tea cauldron. No need to worry. There's no such thing as a problem that can't be solved after all. So, how's it looking? What's wrong with the tea cauldron? It's not so much the tea cauldron itself as, well, take a look at the bond graph I've sketched out over here. The flow source itself should be fine, but something's off with the performance of several gyrators over here. Flow? What now? Paimon's totally perplexed. Apologies. I'm just so used to using all those technical terms. In layman's terms, the tea cauldron itself is probably fine, but there's something wrong with 3 of the connecting mechanisms. This is causing the flow of elemental energy nearby to act a little funny. I knew it. Grandpa Lou insisted the problem wasn't with the tea cauldron, but the soil. 3 mechanisms. Oh, right. You say mechanisms, we say monoliths. Mountain ley lines wind all over the place, so you have to control them with the sacred stones to prevent chaotic elemental energy. Don't get worked up, Uncle Lou. Mr. Lowe is basically right. These mechanisms are especially designed to prevent chaotic elemental energy, but they have nothing to do with ley lines. While we can't clearly see how the mechanisms are structured, their operating principles are the same. These legendary Adepti must have been phenomenal artisans. Don't tell Cloud Retainer that. You're not wrong here. I may not understand the mechanical mysteries at work here, but that Cloud Retainer sure has incredible adepts for having come up with such ingenuity. She'd be very happy to hear you say that, but it would go to her head. These monoliths, functionally speaking, are more accurately named to be 3-phase asynchronous elemental tuners. Tuners? That's right. According to the records, the great master Elaine Guillotine himself, founder of the Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy, and that's such a long name, also designed a constrained layer dampener to regulate the elemental energy. While his blueprints are long lost, the principle should be the same. Emphasis on should be. Shame I'm too old to learn such things. So, let me ask again. What caused this problem? Is it serious and can it be fixed? Us technicians don't get too concerned with whether a problem is serious or not. We only think about whether or not it can be fixed. As for the particular issue, let's just say if it wasn't fixable, I'd have left a long time ago. Well, that's a relief. There I was, thinking the Adepti saw us as a bunch of neglectful fools and cast some kind of magic on this ward to make it unrepairable. Mr. Lowe, all devices are fundamentally the same. If they're left for too long without being maintained or repaired, it's only natural that problems will arise. As Master Guillotine once said, Guillotine. I keep calling him Guillotine. I know that's probably not his name. No matter what the system or how ingenious the original design, all mechanisms will eventually collapse if left to run completely on their own. If there's actually something wrong with the tea cauldron, it'd be totally unreasonable to blame the soil for not producing quality leaves without addressing the root of the problem. Fujin did mention earlier that the reason why the tea doesn't taste great is because of soil and water. If the tuner could be fixed, then maybe the water and soil would improve too. Anyway, the 3 mechanisms connected to the tea cauldron aren't too far from here, so let me tinker about it a bit, and I should be able to fix them. We'll come through. Thanks, that's very kind of you. In that case, there's no point waiting around. Let's get going. Excellent. Miss Fox, Paimon, I'll leave this tea cauldron business to you, to your good selves and the technician. That's young lady to you? Alright.
Yuko.
Mal. Hello? Okay, there he is. You're back. I just talked to you. You were down there. How are you up here now? We were just saying what good rainfall's bound to bring good tidings. And what do you know, dear guests? You've arrived right on time. How did it go? Well, I trust. Tell us about it. We were able... Do we tell everything? Do we talk about the mountain cat? So you met the legendary Carp Adeptus? Oh my, as one would expect of the young miss at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. You really do have friends in high places. It was a piece of cake. Anyway, your soil and water problems should be solved now. Well, old Lo, what do you say? I told you it was a soil problem, but you wouldn't listen. If it wasn't for them, who knows when our tea leaf problem would be solved. Regardless, thank you both for your help, honored guests. With your help and the protection of the Carpodeptus, I'm sure our village will surely see a great harvest of tea leaves this coming year. And yes, please take these. Take it as a token of our thanks. What do we get? Right, Paimon almost forgot. We came across this kid during our adventures. Is he from the village too? Uncle Lou, I'm back. Well, if it isn't you, little Mao. Finally of a mind to come back, huh? Eh? You didn't seem worried at all. Oh, there's a spin crystal behind me. I just noticed that. And what is there to fret about? This kid runs around in the mountains all the time, and he always comes back safe after getting tired. If you ask me, there's been an adeptus looking after him in secret all along. You know, maybe that might even be said Carpodeptus. I've said it before. It wasn't Adeptus. It was Bluey. You know, from the TV show, she has a sister that's named, what's his sister's name? I can't remember the little sister's name from Bluey. Bingo? Bingo. All right, little Mao. Don't argue with Lo here. He's just pretending to know what he's talking about. Come by my place later. I'll make you some egg custard. Woo, egg custard! I forgot what we were talking about. Humph, and now you pretend to be a good person. Wait, what do you mean pretending to know? In any case, I don't really know how to repay you, dear guest. If you should need help in the future, Chaoying Village will be here to lend you a hand. Are we done? Yay! I want the spend with the hiya. Got it. Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna end it there. Yeah, I think that's it for the main one, it looks like. And I don't see any more blue exclamation points. I still want to know. Oh, this must be part of this, I guess. Oh, there is? Where? Is it the one that I'm working on? The one with the water? Do I get to see the big cat again? Oh, really? Where is it? Is it the water one? This seems tedious. Why would I need to change the time? Aha! Does it only happen at night? Wee, I'm a carp. Oh, okay. Oh. I don't... Dang it, stay the frick still. I see. And then the other one is fire?
なんでこんなところに宝箱が？よっ。
This is the water one.
雨だれ石
Okay. What would you like me to do? I used water.
形は精神と共にあれ。
Oh.
直呪言直。はっ風よ。
風よそこだ
Yeah, no, you're okay.
し
Oh, I didn't need water for that at all. The other one I need fire. I remember seeing it because I marked it. Yeah, see, I marked it on the map. I was like, I don't know what this is. Ba? Giant ba? Quoi? Bird talk? Weird. I wonder if that's like based on a folklore or something. Oh, I see a blue thing. I see a blue thing. I'll go back. I saw another quest.
Yuko. Yo. Ta. Shi. Yo. Sora.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Ta. Sei. Yo. Yuko. あっぱれでござるな。
I saw a blue quest when I was walking over here.
いざ。
I saw it pop up. There it is. Ducks.
Kaze o shire.
Oh, another Fontanian. don't know if I remember you. Oh! Yes, she's the one. I think I do remember her. Do 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 do. Cat. Oh, Schwanyan Beast. So much talking. Bye, kitty. We're not actually going to pursue that. We are going, you said maybe next day? I trust you. We'll see what happens. Is it about Mao? Or is it about, does she get back to me with the answer about humanity? Oh! There it is. Oh, she's there! Oh. Got some time to spare when I go back and have a look. Hello, she's back. Hello, Ling Yuan. That's... She's so regal looking. I really like her. I can take... Oh, true. Oh, dang it. I guess I should have taken pictures with her before I talked to her. Paimon, Fox and Paimon, you're here. Huh? Ling Yuan, why are you over here? Because I couldn't get in. Can't get in? Where can't you get into? Carp's Rest, where Fujin is resting. Carp's Rest? Oh, you mean the place Fujin dragged us off way back when? Oh, okay. It is an abode sealed by her adeptal energy. I don't have her adeptal energy, thus I cannot go to her. Huh? But you didn't mention anything before she went back to rest. It escaped my mind. Bit late now, Bluey. You need help? The adeptal energy possessed is sufficient to open the gate to Carp's Rest. So yes, I need your help. I want to see my girlfriend. Huh? Oh, wait a sec. So you've been waiting here for us the whole time? I was not waiting for you. I was waiting for a way into Carp's Rest. Seems like pretty much the same thing to, anyway. You're a bit worried about Fujin's condition too, so why don't we go see her together? Fine. Thank you both. Follow me. Oh, well. Can I fall down?
Sorry. Say. 風の 行く先を
はっ風よ
股間奥義
This is bad. I don't have Navi on my team.
散らまくを
はっ風よ周期公務を期する律令その程度か
風を知れ
Okay. Is it above me? Did I go too far? No, it's over there. Okay. But it is above me. Oh, you want me to... Oh, it's in there?
はっ
Oh. This is the place. The door is open. Just go on forward. Now that you mention it, when she brought us here before, we could never open the seal. Power requires familiarity. Her power is something. It moved really fast.
風の流れる方へ
Ooh. Oh, this is where she put the jade thing? Look at all the pretty fishies. I like this music. Wow. I'm a fan. Huh? Fox, Paimon, and Ling Yuan? Why did you all come here? Whoa, that's Fujin's voice. And it's coming from down below? Ling Yuan is a little worried about you. Don't sell me out. I'm not. I'm just... Ugh. Yeah, Ling Yuan's been so worried about your health that she can barely speak. So we just came here without giving you a heads up. But you did the same to us first, so Paimon thinks we're square now. Huh? Sorry. When I returned here to rest, I forgot to unlock the entrance. I'm so sorry. You came here to see me, but I made things harder for you instead. Oh, it wasn't much of a hassle. But why are you, hiding in a puddle? How should I put it? Because I can't return to the form I prefer yet, and with you guys always seeing me in my carp form, I couldn't help but feel a bit embarrassed. You are aware that we've already seen you in many, many times, right? But before I could turn back into a human form whenever I wanted, so I thought moving around as a carp was just a matter of convenience. But now, all I have is this slick and slippery self, so I find it a bit... Fuyin's like, I think it's sexy. Whoa, that's a bit of a strange thing to be so insistent about. But anyway, all that matters is that you're okay. But Ling Yuan said your adaptal energy wasn't consumed. It just dispersed around the mountains, forests, and rivers of Qingyun Vale. And that's why you've been so weakened so much. So, if we were to collect the scattered adaptal energy, just like when we were finding the golden carp in Yaodi Valley, then you'd be better, right? Yes, at least in theory, that's correct, but... Right. So if we see similar carp, we should just bring them back here. That way you'll recover much faster. That would be far too much trouble for you. My power is not that feeble. If I simply rest here for some time, it'll be enough. It's not that much of a hassle. I've probably already been collecting some. Well, I'll just keep my eyes peeled if I run into any. There's a spin crystal! Thank you, then. However, I don't really want to trouble you anymore on my behalf. You've already done so much for me. If the two of you should happen to find any more adaptal energy during your travels, please, simply transfer it into the jade here. The balance has been restored to the water and soil. If we add more power to the rain jade, we can ensure favorable weather and prosperous years to come. And what about you? Really now? I already told you. All I need to do is rest for a bit. Fox, Paimon, I really am quite grateful and quite happy that you came to visit me. This is the first time anyone's come here since her board left. And thank you as well, Ling Yuan. I have done nothing worthy of your thanks. Alright, enough of that. Then just think of me as thanking you for bringing Fox and Paimon here. Really now. And lastly, let me say thank you once more, Fox and Paimon, for all you've done. Yay! 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 When you've collected 40, receive revelation, mark the locations of remaining carp. Hiya! Hiya! Halfway there. Where is she? Oh. Oh, she doesn't want to. You don't want to talk to me anymore? You're just here because your girlfriend's here? No.